Hello, everybody. My name is Emily, and I am a proud bisexual woman. Thank you. This is not really a surprise to anyone that has interacted with me longer than 10 minutes. What's interesting, though, is that this was a surprise to me. It seemed like everyone seemed to know this before I did. You can use my middle school photos to be your own judge of whether or not you would have thought I had a gaydar in middle school. So what happened then that if everyone thought they knew this before me, why was I not knowing this? People assume that there's outside forces on this. It's often homophobia, it's often unsafe environments. This is not the case for me. I knew the term bisexual when I was in elementary school because my parents had bisexual friends. My parents themselves were amazingly supportive. They didn't give me the sex talk, they gave me the if you're gay, it's okay talk. Even my friends in high school would always joke with me about Emily, let's be honest. So it was very common for people to assume I was gay. I would even write about gay marriage all the time as my go-to persuasive essay. I was still adamant, though, that I was straight. That is until the summer of 2015. So what happened during the summer of 2015 that suddenly I realized I was bisexual? 3 things. 1, I got an IUD. 2, I got dumped. And 3, I watched a lot of Rihanna videos. So the first thing, my IUD. For those that aren't familiar, an IUD is an intrauterine device. It's a type of birth control that sits inside of your uterus. Seems a little counterproductive that something that's meant to prevent pregnancy is what's helping me become gay, a lifestyle with historically low pregnancy rates. But for me, the birth control was not there for the pregnancy. It was about my own relationship with my body. My uterus and I, we have not gotten along. We've had a lot of yeast infections, a lot of bad periods, a lot of cramps. We are not friends for a majority of my life. So the idea of me hating my own body, I couldn't imagine being with someone that had this similar body type as me. Even if they were a trans woman, I just couldn't imagine that idea of having a body similar to mine. Whereas my IUD helped me resolve some of that. Now, my uterus and I sometimes are rocky, but for the most part, we get along as friends now. And then I got dumped. Literally 2 days after I got my IUD, I got dumped. Luckily, though, this was a good breakup for me. This was a wake-up call for me because I realized that since the age of 16, I had more or less always been in a relationship. Either always in a relationship or always trying to be in a relationship, and always with a man. And so that breakup made me stop and realize, are these the relationships I actually want? Am I enjoying these relationships? So I thought, you know what? Screw it. I'm done with men. I'm going to date myself for the summer. So I did. Still the best girlfriend I've ever had, but so dated myself and really focused on what it meant for me to be me. That included watching a lot of Rihanna videos. I noticed as I was watching these Rihanna videos that I was having the same reaction to Rihanna as I was to Brandon Urie in Panic in the Disco videos, which was very surprising to me. I wrote this off as a long time as just it's Rihanna. Who doesn't have this reaction to her? But I noticed it wasn't common for my friends to have this reaction with her. So then I spent the summer dating myself, watching Rihanna, and then in the fall of 2015, I thought, you know what, I'm ready to date other people. So I started looking around at perspectives of who am I interested in dating? And the first person I wanted to date was this girl. And I was blown away. I was like, no, this can't be right. I just really want to be her friend. She's just such a nice person. But I couldn't stop thinking about how cute she is and how much I really wanted to hold her hand and what it would be like if I kissed her face. So eventually, I worked up the courage. I asked her out. Our first date was actually the same time as I spoke at Ignite. It was the next night after that. Last time, fall 2015. And I knew that dating women, this is right for me. Weirdly, I didn't have a label yet for myself. I knew I wanted to date women. I knew I'd enjoy dating men. I knew that meant bisexual, but I wasn't ready to claim the term bisexual, mainly because I'm stubborn and I didn't want to deal with people telling me I told you so. If everyone have assumed your sexuality since you're younger, you get very stuck on no, I am straight, you're all wrong. Turns out they weren't wrong. Turns out I am very bisexual. So after I wrestled for this for a few months, I did eventually come out as bisexual, and it has been a blast. It's been amazing being myself, being authentic to myself. Got over the awkwardness. Everyone already welcomed and accepted me because they already thought I was gay. So, wasn't a surprise. But what's funny about it is that we like to joke in the queer community that with queer women, when you come out as gay, you get the gay haircut. You chop it all off, you do something funky. I did the opposite. I had a gay haircut for a majority of my life, came out as bi, grew my hair out. I guess you could say I'm so gay I can't even get my coming out story straight. Thank you.